What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're returning, if you're new here, what's up? I'm Jameisha, and if you don't know, I lost 60 pounds and I documented it all on Instagram and TikTok, but here I am on YouTube showing y'all how y'all can do it too. So essentially this video is going to be 5 things that I would do to lose 60 pounds all over again. These are my top recommendations, top tricks, top tips, top everything. If I was going to start all over again, starting day one from the very beginning, what would I do? This is the video. First and foremost, I would go into a calorie deficit. What is a calorie deficit? Some people don't know. Calories basically is the energy that our body runs off of. So it comes from our foods and our beverages. Everything we consume has calories in them, and then we burn it off and turn it into energy, and that's what we run off of. That means the amount of calories that I've been eating to maintain the weight that I am, like say I'm 200 pounds. There's a certain number of calories that you eat to maintain that weight. If I wanted to lose weight, I want to eat under whatever that it's called maintenance calories. Whatever those maintenance calories are, I'm going to eat under that so that I can promote weight loss. Hand in hand with that is I would prioritize a whole food diet. So like when you go into the grocery store and you see things and you can automatically identify what it is, like fruits, vegetables, oats, beans, meats, like things that typically don't have any words on them. Like you look at it and you're like, okay, this is a tomato. Okay, this is beef. Like that's what your diet should primarily consist of. Prioritize whole foods, and then when you eat processed food, you shouldn't stray too far away to like where you don't even realize or recognize any of the ingredients in the processed foods. So go into a calorie deficit and prioritize whole foods. Secondly, once you know what your deficit is, you should meal plan and meal prep. So when you have that specific number in mind, say it's 1,200 calories a day, you need to take the time. It's not strenuous. You don't have to plan it out every single day unless you want to. I'm the type of person, I eat leftovers. When it's good, I'm gonna eat it again. Some people like to say Sunday is gonna be their planning day. So they will plan what they're gonna eat, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, snacks for the week. And then they will prep their meals. You can do that. If you wanna do like 3 days, you wanna do 5 days, whatever. However long you know you can eat the same thing over and over again, let it be that. But you need to go in with a plan, go in with the right mindset, like know what you're getting yourself into with meal planning and meal prepping. Third, cut out alcohol. Me, when I was gaining a lot of weight and when I was at my heaviest, I was an alcoholic. I would have never admitted it then, but I can admit it now. I used to abuse alcohol. I used to drink almost every single day. I would always have liquor. I would always have wine. I would have a mixed drink. I would have shots. I have something every single day. And then I would drink a lot of it. And then slowly but surely, I slowed down my drinking. And then as I was prioritizing my health, I saw that it had no benefit. I'm like, why am I drinking this? If I'm so worried about my health and my wellness, why am I drinking poison? My advice is whatever your vice is, like alcohol at the time was my vice. Whatever your vice is, whether it's alcohol, if it's junk food, whatever it is that you think is heavily contributing to your weight gain, cut it out. And like your mindset is going to change. You're going to realize like, I don't really need these things. I don't really want these things anymore. And then once you stop consuming it at the rate you're having it, literally we're addicted. Our bodies are addicted to the alcohol, to the sugar, everything. Once you cut it out, your body's going to be like, I don't even want it anymore. And another big thing is I feel like my community, like people who watch me, are people who are similar in age to me, similar background to me. And as a society, I feel like we have normalized heavy drinking so much. Like I would have never thought I was alcoholic. I said, oh, I'm young and turned, like I'm just having fun. I would have had that mindset. But no, you're actually abusing alcohol. You're an alcoholic. So if that's what you're suffering from or you're battling with that heavy drinking, cut it out. So many additional calories for no reason. And it's like, it can affect everything. Like every part of your body is affected by that high alcohol consumption. My fourth piece of advice is to learn as much as you can. Knowledge is power. As cheesy as it may sound, knowledge is literally power. The more you know, the better you do. And I feel like a lot of my bad eating habits or my unawareness when it came to health and nutrition and wellness came from a place of ignorance. So my piece of advice is to consume as much media related to health, wellness, nutrition, fitness as you can. Whether it be on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, find different creators who you enjoy. It doesn't have to be a creator where it's like, oh, I love every single thing they do, or I want to be exactly like them. There's creators out there who are the gym girly. There's people out there who focus on just nutrition. There's people on there who balance both of them. There's people on there who live like, who are 5 a.m. productive, grinding the gym, meal prepping every single day. There's people who are a little bit more relaxed. Like what's so great about consuming media from different people is that we all have a different perspective and we all have a different background. So like we approach things differently and we find what works for us. The key with all of this really is to find what works for you. And when you're consuming all these different things, you're able to pick and choose like, oh, I like what they do. I like what they do. I like what she does. I like what he does. I like how she thinks. I like how he thinks. And you're able to piece together your own health, wellness, fitness, lifestyle. It's like a like a mosaic of all these different people, and also your own personal judgment. Like, you're putting it together how you think will work and creating like a work of art, literally. Lastly, my fifth piece of advice, I feel like this one honestly to me is like the most important, because a lot of the journey is about changing your mindset, and it's like it really happens up here. It happens up here and then it reflects into your reality, but it happens in your mind first. So you have to come in with the right mindset. One of the biggest pieces of advice after losing 60 pounds that I would give to somebody who's day one about to start, I would tell them to understand that the life you're about to live, it's going to look so much different to your current life, and you have to be okay with that. You have to be willing to let go of certain things to allow better things to come. Input literally equals output. If you want different results, you can't keep plugging in the same numbers into the equation, because it's going to continue equaling the lifestyle that you're living. You're going to have to try new things. You're going to have to give up your sense of normalcy to reach another level, a higher level. When 60 pounds lighter with a whole new lifestyle, when I think about the Jameisha that I was 60 pounds heavier, like, the changes aren't groundbreaking. They're not revolutionary. Honestly, they're slight adjustments, but they are life-changing. From the outside looking in, if I look at my life, does it look completely different? Not necessarily. I feel like I'm not too far off from the Jameisha that I once was, from like a reality perspective, if you will. There's certain things, like, your habits change. There's gonna come a point in time, whether it's 6 months, 5 months, a year later, you'll be like, I haven't eaten this in so long, or it's been so long since I've been to this restaurant, it's been so long since I've used food delivery, it's been so long since I've gone out and drank and partied, like things like that. The habits that you once had, they're gonna become things of the past, and it's going, like, there's such, I don't know, it's not groundbreaking or revolutionary, but it is. Like, it's literally like you're changing your reality. It's shifting, but it's shifting in a way that's not like, I don't know, like, you don't see it happening, but it happens. And then you look back and you reflect on life like, wow, this is much different than what it was. I don't know. I don't know if that's making sense, or I'm just talking from my own sense of understanding. But just understand that you're gonna have to give up your old self to reach your new self. That may be relationships, that may be friendships, that may be your job, that might be the people you hang out with, it might be the social settings that you find yourself in. There's so many factors that you may have grown to love that you're gonna have to say goodbye to, because it's contributing to this version of yourself that you're not happy with. So those are my 5 tips that I would give to myself if I wanted to lose 60 pounds again. Please let me know if this was helpful. If you like this content, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know, and of course I will record them. But yeah, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, comment some things. I love interacting with y'all. I love messaging y'all, replying to comments, all the things. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all in the next one. I feel like I'm fucking wired. I feel like I drank a Red Bull energy drink. I am wired. Should I have recorded it like this? So I would stick to, essentially, you wanna, what am I saying? Why am I out of breath? Is it the